Hello everyone, welcome to my update US Gossip channel. The former Las Vegas residence of Janelle Brown is back on the market, and its value has doubled. The current price of Janelle Brown's former Las Vegas residence is making headlines. The property that was once owned by Janelle has officially hit the market again after 2019. However, what distinguishes this time around? Well, viewers were in disbelief when they saw the price tag, as it was nearly double what she had sold it back for in the past. But that's not all. Fans wondered how the value had skyrocketed in just a few short years. However, there is a lot more to the narrative. Is this true? What's the deal with this? How much is it currently costing? Because the tea is very hot, keep reading to learn more about this controversy. Everything you need to know about Janelle's 2019 house purchase. Sister Wives viewers are well aware of how much Janelle Brown loved her house in Las Vegas. She claimed that she kept her house really well, and she used to love it a lot. In addition, the celebrity viewed it as a slice of heaven for herself. However, Janelle decided to sell her Las Vegas home and work as a real estate agent on her own property when circumstances changed. However, Janelle faced a lot of issues selling her slice of heaven. Before she could finally secure a deal in 2019, she had to lower the price of her home twice. In April of 2019, the celebrity sold it for $575,000. Furthermore, what did she do with the money? Well, she helped Robin buy her Flagstaff mansion. Indeed, she regretted her decision soon after she made this so-called generous move. Sister Wives, Janelle Brown's former house has a price tag of $1.5 million in 2025. Sister Wives star Janelle Brown's old Vegas house is clearly cashing in big time. When her former home was put back on the market, viewers were shocked. However, the price this time was jaw-dropping at $1.15 million. Yes, you calculated right. It appears to be nearly double what Janelle paid for it in 2019. Things are evidently changing really quickly. It all started when listing agent Angelina Santos told the Las Vegas Review-Journal that one of her clients actually purchased a house in Las Vegas from one of the Sister Wives back in the day. Connecting all the dots, fans quickly realized that it was none other than Janelle Brown. Apparently, her former house is located at 4023 Wild Eagle Circle, near Lone Mountain Park. However, what about the residence? What does it appear to be? Zillow got us covered here. It described Janelle's former house as modern architecture in a private and guard-gated community. In addition, it has 6 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms over 4,238 square feet. The noted house was built in 2012 and sits on nearly half an acre, or 0.43 acres. Sister Wives star Janelle Brown's old Las Vegas home is making headlines once again, but this time it's not because of her family drama, financial struggles, or Flagstaff relocation. It's because the property she once called her slice of heaven has come roaring back into the spotlight with a price tag that's nearly double what she sold it for just a few years ago, and fans can hardly believe their eyes. In 2019, when Janelle Brown officially said goodbye to her spacious Vegas property, few could have predicted that less than a decade later, it would become one of the most talked about real estate stories linked to the Brown family, whose complicated relationships, financial roller coasters, and bold moves have kept Sister Wives fans hooked for more than a decade. Now, as news breaks that Janelle's former Las Vegas home, located at 4023 Wild Eagle Circle, has hit the market again for a jaw-dropping $1.15 million, longtime viewers are left wondering how a property she struggled to sell back then could suddenly be worth so much more. The question isn't just about the numbers, it's about what this house has come to symbolize for Janelle and the Sister Wives legacy: freedom, regret, growth, and the unforeseen ways life rewards patience and punishes impulsive generosity. Back in 2018 and 2019, the Brown family's great exodus from Las Vegas to Flagstaff, Arizona, marked one of the most dramatic transitions ever documented on Sister Wives. Janelle, who had always been the pragmatic and financially responsible wife among Cody Brown's 4 partners, took the move with cautious optimism. She adored her Las Vegas home, a contemporary, sun-filled property in a guard-gated community that she described as peaceful and spiritually grounding. "I love this house. "It's been my haven," she told TLC cameras back then, her voice laced with bittersweet emotion. But the reality of the Browns' collective decision to uproot their lives for Flagstaff, a town promising cheaper land and more privacy for their polygamous dreams, forced Janelle to part ways with her beloved home. She took on the role of her own real estate agent, hoping to sell the property quickly and smoothly, but fate had other plans. The market was slower than she anticipated, and even after staging, open houses, and several price reductions, the house didn't move easily. It wasn't until April 2019 that she finally closed the deal, at $575,000, a far cry from the ideal figure she initially hoped for. And what did she do with that money? In one of the more controversial financial moves in sister wives history, Janelle used her proceeds to help Robin Brown and Cody Brown purchase their lavish Flagstaff mansion. Fans who watched this unfold in real time were quick to point out how generous, even self-sacrificing, Janelle's decision seemed, especially when her own dreams of building on Coyote Pass were put on indefinite hold. Fast forward to 2025, and the tables have turned dramatically. Janelle's once modestly priced Las Vegas house is now making headlines with its incredible appreciation in value. When local real estate agent Angelina Santos spoke to the Las Vegas Review-Journal, she revealed that one of her clients had purchased a home from one of the sister wives several years ago, and that very home had just gone back on the market, now listed at over $1.1 million. Fans immediately connected the dots, realizing that the property in question was none other than Janelle Brown's. In a twist that sounds like poetic justice, the same home that she had to fight to sell for just over $500,000 is now worth almost double that amount. The official listing paints a picture of a dream home, a modern 6-bedroom, 5-bathroom property sprawling across 4,238 square feet, built in 2012, and sitting on 0.43 acres of beautifully landscaped land in a secure, guard-gated community near Lone Mountain Park. According to the Zillow description, it boasts modern architecture and a private and guard-gated community, featuring high ceilings, sleek open-concept design, an outdoor entertainment area complete with a pool and patio, and the kind of luxury finishes that make it both contemporary and cozy. What's particularly fascinating to fans and real estate watchers alike is not just the home's new price tag, but the symbolism of it all. For Janelle, that Las Vegas property represented one of the most stable and peaceful chapters in her otherwise tumultuous plural marriage. Unlike Cody's other wives, Janelle seemed to thrive in Vegas, her kids were happy, her business endeavors were growing, and she was finally finding independence. It's no wonder she once referred to her house as "my slice of heaven." Selling it was a practical move, but one she later admitted to regretting. After all, she didn't just sell a piece of property, she sold comfort, familiarity, and perhaps even her sense of control within the Brown family dynamic. And while the Browns' relocation to Flagstaff was supposed to mark the start of a new era, complete with dreams of building homes on Coyote Pass, that vision never truly materialized. Instead, financial tension, family fractures, and emotional exhaustion defined their years in Arizona. Meanwhile, the Vegas real estate market quietly boomed, with property values steadily climbing due to increased migration, housing demand, and the city's growing reputation as a luxury living destination post-pandemic. The irony isn't lost on fans. While Janelle was battling setbacks in Flagstaff, first with housing struggles, then with her separation from Cody, her former Las Vegas home was quietly becoming a goldmine. Had she held on to it, she might have been sitting on nearly $500,000 in profit. But hindsight, as always, is 20/20. For Janelle, the story isn't necessarily about financial loss, it's about transformation. In many ways, the sale of that house symbolized the start of her independent journey. By selling her Vegas property, she unshackled herself from the Brown family's shared assets and financial entanglements. The move to Flagstaff, although rocky, eventually led her to realize she no longer needed to rely on Cody or the family's collective resources. Her growing wellness business, focus on self-care, and determination to live life on her own terms are direct results of that bold leap years ago. Still, that hasn't stopped fans from speculating about what could have been. If Janelle had kept that house, she'd be sitting on $1 million property right now, one fan commented online after the listing surfaced. Another added, she helped Robin get her mansion, and look what happened, now her old place is worth more than Robin's. The online chatter has been relentless, with many viewers drawing comparisons between Janelle's practical approach to life and Cody's impulsive decisions that often landed the family in financial stress. The narrative practically writes itself. Janelle, the grounded and level-headed ex-wife, built stability and peace in Vegas, while Cody and Robin's grand Flagstaff dreams resulted in property tax issues, unbuilt land, and crumbling family ties. And while fans love to romanticize the what-if scenarios, the truth is that real estate in Las Vegas has seen an extraordinary boom since the Browns left. Property values have skyrocketed across the board, especially for well-maintained homes in secure communities like the one where Janelle lived. Low inventory, high demand, and a steady influx of professionals relocating to Nevada for its tax benefits have created a perfect storm for appreciation. According to local real estate data, homes in the 4023 Wild Eagle Circle neighborhood have increased by as much as 90% in value since 2019, putting Janelle's former property right in line with the market. The current $1.15 million listing price isn't just about luck, it's about timing, location, and the overall desirability of the Las Vegas lifestyle. But fans can't help but feel the emotional layer beneath the numbers. That house wasn't just drywall and square footage, it was a symbol of how far Janelle has come and what she had to let go of to reach the peace she enjoys today. When she sold it, she was still very much a part of the plural family, still trying to make Cody's grand visions work. In 2025, however, she's an independent woman, focused on her own business, living life on her own terms, and finally stepping into a version of herself that doesn't revolve around anyone else's needs. In that sense, maybe letting go of the house was necessary.